All right, let's talk about forging an empire. If you're just jumping into the world of infinite borders, this is going to be your essential blueprint for absolutely crushing your very first campaign.
Look, for the next few minutes, I want you to forget you're just a player. You're a warlord, you're a strategist, you're an empire builder. And your conquest of the Three Kingdoms, well, that's not just some far-off possibility. It begins right now.
Okay, first up, a world of conquest. We've got to survey the battlefield, right? But here's the thing. This isn't just some static map. It's a living, breathing world of grand strategy where every single decision you make can ripple through history. So what is Infinite Borders at its heart? Well, it's this incredibly deep strategic simulation game, and it's all set in the realistic historical world of ancient China's Three Kingdoms. The coolest part? It's a massive player-driven world where you, yes you, get to rewrite history.
Your whole journey really boils down to these 4 pillars. First, you're going to occupy land to expand your borders. Then, you'll use the resources from that land to build up your city. From there, you'll lead powerful armies into some truly epic clashes. And, maybe most importantly, you've got to form alliances to achieve what you just can't do alone. And all of this, the building, the battling, the alliances, it's all building towards one single epic goal for the entire season, the conquest of the capital city, Luoyang. This is your endgame. This is the prize that defines ultimate victory.
A grand strategy like that has to start with your first steps. So let's talk about your first 2 days. Think of it as your boot camp. And let me tell you, these first 48 hours are absolutely critical for your success.
The second you create your character, a 48-hour timer kicks off. This is your golden window. You get these huge benefits, like reduced stamina costs and resource refunds on certain actions. So the takeaway here is really simple. Play as much as you possibly can in these first 2 days. Now, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed, but don't be. The game actually gives you a super clear path forward. All you have to do is follow the major issues. Those are your main quests. And they create this simple, powerful loop. Quests guide you to occupy land, land gives you resources, resources upgrade your city, and a stronger city lets you field better troops for the next fight. Simple, right?
Okay, let me give you some key survival tips that are going to save you a ton of grief. First, never, and I mean never, let your army get completely wiped out. Retreating before that happens saves you a ton of resources. Second, resist the urge to spend your jades, that's the premium currency, to speed up construction. Trust me, they are way more valuable for getting awesome heroes later. Your simple target for day 1? Just focus on completing the first 5 chapters of those main quests.
All right, so you've got survival covered. Now let's get to the really fun part, assembling an army worthy of a true conqueror. Let's talk about forging your legions.
When you're building your first troop, you've got 2 main ways to go. If you're starting free-to-play, no problem. The game hooks you up with solid heroes like the 4-star Cao Cao to get you going. But if you do decide to purchase a starter pack, you can jump straight to some legendary 5-star heroes like Sei Tashi Ci. The important thing is, both paths are completely viable.
Now, you're going to see a stat called command. The easiest way to think about it is like a salary cap for your team. Every hero has a command cost, and the total for your army can't go over your cap. So how do you field more powerful, high-command heroes? The solution is simple. You just upgrade your castle to increase that cap.
Okay, stratagems. This is where the real tactical genius comes in. These are essentially skills you can equip onto your heroes. Once a hero hits level 5, a new slot opens up, and this is how you customize your army. You can give a defensive hero a healing skill, or an attacker a powerful damage ability. This is where you get creative.
Listen, you could have the greatest army in the world, but you will not conquer Luoyang alone. It's just not going to happen. So let's talk about the single most important social feature in this game, the power of alliances.
I mean, the game's own guide says it best. The alliance is a central feature. This isn't just some optional guild system you can ignore. No, it is absolutely fundamental to how the game is played and, more importantly, how it's won.
So why is it so important? Well, in an alliance, you coordinate massive attacks, fighting these huge wars against other alliances. You can use your allies' territory like a highway, letting you march your troops deep into enemy lands way faster. And when your alliance conquers a city, everyone shares in the rewards. You simply cannot succeed at a high level without one.
So, we've covered the basics, building your army, the alliances. Now let's put it all together and look at the long road to victory. Let's talk about winning your first season.
The whole game is structured in seasons. Each one lasts about 3 months.
As a new player, you're going to start in Season 1. After that, you'll progress to S2 and eventually hit the Conquest Seasons, where the challenges and the rewards get even bigger.
And here's the deal. The rewards you earn are tied directly to your alliance's performance. The more of the 13 states you guys conquer by the season's end, the better your rewards will be. We're talking free hero recruits. But the grand prize, the most luxurious rewards and the highest rarity heroes, that's reserved only for the alliance that achieves the ultimate goal of conquering Luwaya.
And that's really how it all connects. Every single action you take, that tiny piece of land you capture on day 1, the first hero you level up, the alliance you decide to join, it's all just another step on that long, epic march to the capital.
So you have the foundational strategy. The call to arms has been sounded. The only question left is, are you ready to forge your empire?